Good afternoon, students. Welcome to a very important session on Maharashtra Law CET exam for 5-year LLB. Good afternoon. Good afternoon. Please mark your attendance. Please say something. Let me see who's online. Good afternoon, Saloni. Check. Good afternoon. Hello, Meenu. Shankar Rao, Shrijit, Anchal, Meenal. Good afternoon, guys. Geetal, Anirudh, Neeraj, Saloni, Ritesh, Dinesh, Filter Gaming, Pratiksha, Shrijit, Vikash. Good evening, guys. Good afternoon, sorry. I am very excited to conduct my first session for our CLAT law entrance students. So CLAT is over, the provisional scores are out. I know there's a lot of confusion, uncertainty still in the minds of students. Right now, you should focus on the upcoming law entrance exams. By far, among these, CET is probably your best bet. If you've not scored very good marks in CLAT, or maybe you've scored decent marks but need some sort of backup, especially if you're from Maharashtra or the neighboring states, this is a very good option for you. Good afternoon, Harshita, Yashaswini, Sachin, Anchal, Abhishek. Yes. I will talk about cutoffs. I will talk about the exam. I will discuss everything in detail. This is going to be a long session, a 40-minute session. So please be patient. Yes. Please ask your questions, guys. So let's go ahead. I'll introduce myself. My name is Abhishek Gaike. I have been computer science and engineering. I've cleared many competitive exams. I also appeared for CLAT a few years ago. I passed it with flying colors and I was eligible for admission to a couple of NLUs, although I appeared for it just for experience. I'm no longer eligible as far as my age is concerned. Anyway, let's continue. I do have experience of aptitude, English, logical reasoning, quantitative aptitude, and verbal reasoning, verbal ability. I've been teaching for more than 10 years, and I would like to share my experience with you. I've been a teacher for law entrance exams since 2015. So anyway, let's start. Let's discuss something about Maharashtra Law CT. But before I move ahead, please consider subscribing to Gradeup Super. If you're preparing for CLAT and other law entrance exams, you can subscribe to Gradeup Super for structured life courses, complete doubt resolution, full syllabus coverage, access to expert faculty members, and also performance analysis. You can subscribe for 24 months, 12 months, or 1 month. Ideally, I would strongly recommend the 24 months plan or the 12-month plan. You can contact our counselors at the number given below, 9650052904. So let's continue. Let's talk about Maharashtra Law CT. This year, 2020, Maharashtra Law CT, the 5-year Law CT. There are two Law CTs. One is 5-year Law CT. The second is 3-year Law CT. We're focusing on the 5-year Law CT. The CET is scheduled on the 11th of October. That's a Sunday. Only 9 days are left. So today is the 1st. 9 days are left. On the 11th, you have your CET, Maharashtra Law CET exam. It's conducted by the Maharashtra State Common Entrance Test cell. The exam process is very transparent. This is a very well-known government body known for its transparency, the Maharashtra State Common Entrance Test Cell. It conducts various CETs, including the engineering CET, the medical CET, the B.Ed CET, etc. So the law CET is conducted by this cell. It's an annual, the Maharashtra LLB CET, MH Law CET. 5 years, is an annual law entrance exam administered by the government of Maharashtra. Now, the most important thing is this exam is conducted by IBPS on behalf of Maharashtra State Common Entrance Test Cell. IBPS mostly conducts bank exams, insurance exams. So, and it is very well known for its transparency, for the smooth procedure, the exams are conducted quite smoothly. IBPS has conducted many bank exams during the last few weeks and other government exams as well. So rest assured, this exam will be smooth without any glitches. That's what we can expect. And this is important, guys. Participating institutes. This is the most important thing. Which institutes participate? The admit cards will be out after some time. Yes. It's conducted by the IBPS, Institute of Banking Personnel Selection. IBPS. It conducts exams. It's an exam conducting body. Yes, guys, please be patient. Please be patient. I will cover everything. This is a 40-minute session. I'll start from the basics. I know there are a few students who have no idea about the MH Law CT. So I'm starting from the basics. No, I won't be covering the 3-year CET. Sorry. I'll only be talking about the 5-year law CT. So the participating institutes are law colleges in Maharashtra, which includes government law colleges and government-aided private law colleges. Government-aided private law colleges, excluding autonomous universities, for example, Symbiosis, Narsi Manji, D.Y. Patil, Bharati Vidyapit. These are excluded. These are autonomous universities. They don't participate in the Maharashtra Law CT. They have their own entrance exams. So Maharashtra Law CT is important. Many NLUs are ranked below GLC Mumbai. In fact, I have seen certain students prefer ILS Pune over the lower ranked NLUs. And many law firms are headquartered in Mumbai. That's the biggest locational advantage. If you're in Mumbai, opportunities for internships abound. You can start your internships after the first year itself. No, sorry, it's not possible to change the center at this juncture. Yes, I'll talk about the college rankings as well. Yes, guys, definitely. So this year, this is important information, guys. You are seeing this for the first time on Gradeup. It is expected that 28,000 candidates have applied this year. So this is a big number. A large chunk of this is candidates from outside Maharashtra, OMS candidates, outside Maharashtra candidates. So my guess is around 60% candidates from Maharashtra and around 40% candidates from outside Maharashtra state, OMS. It is expected that the exam would be conducted in 2 shifts, 9 to 11 and 12:30 to 2:30. So it is expected that the exam would be conducted in 2 shifts because a large number of candidates have applied. The exam would probably be conducted in 2 shifts, 9 to 11 and then 12:30 to 2:30. The scores will be normalized, standardized by the IBPS. So no one shift would be at a disadvantage or have an advantage of any sort. Scores of both shifts would be standardized, normalized, and you would be given weighted scores, standardized, normalized scores, your scorecards. So the competition is increased. A large chunk of this is outside Maharashtra candidates. Yes, moving on. The number of candidates who appeared for CET last year, 5-year, Last year was this 18,114, and 7 students scored 0 marks, so they were not eligible to participate in the CET common admission process, the CAP rounds. So this is wrong. Now remaining the number of candidates with non-zero eligible score. So 18,107 minus 7 candidates. They were eligible. Highest marks 138. You need not worry about the highest scores as well as the lowest scores. Many teachers appear for these exams every year. My friend, who is also a teacher, appeared for the law CT and scored, I think, 132 or 134. I don't remember the exact marks. So these are not your competition. These are people who just appear for the exam to get a feel of the questions, to get some experience so that they can discuss the paper later with the students. So this is not the real competition. So anyway, guys, this is important. There is a lot of confusion about colleges. Many lists on the internet are incorrect. Many lists have combined 3-year and 5-year colleges. What you see on the screen are just 5-year colleges. Yes, I will cover the cutoffs as well. Guys, wait. I am touching that point. Please be patient. Please listen to this. Thank you. Thank you, Srijit. Yes, definitely. At Gradeup, we're planning a few important sessions for Maharashtra Law CT. Rest assured, we always think about you. You can take a screenshot, guys. Sure, Adi. Guys, you can take a screenshot if you want. The numbering is not wrong. It is 1122333. The numbering is not wrong. I repeat. GLC and ILS Pune. Although GLC is a government college and ILS Pune is a private, government-aided private college, there are certain advantages of ILS over GLC. I will conduct a detailed session on college preferences, which college to choose, what factors to look for. See, I wouldn't say GLC is definitely better in all respects than ILS Pune. It's not. As far as certain other things are concerned, I don't want to get into this discussion at this point, but these are GLC and ILS. These are the top tier colleges, tier 1 colleges. Yes, that's why I've used the same rank. This is not a ranking per se. So top tier colleges, GLC and ILS, followed by Praveen Gandhi College of Law and Navalmal Firodia College of Law. It's commonly known as Ferguson College, but for Deccan Education Society's Ferguson College is an arts and science college. Navalmal Firodia College is a college of law. Those are two separate colleges. Ferguson College is not a law college, although it's more popular as Ferguson College. These are separate colleges under the aegis of the DES, Deccan Education Society. No, Narsi Manji, Symbiosis, Bharati Vidyapit are autonomous universities. They have their own entrance exams. So then, modern NMIMS university, deemed universities, have their own entrance exams. And then tier 3, Modern College Pune, Mumbai University College of Law and Rizvi College. This is a minority institution. This is also a minority institution. So a certain number of seats are reserved for religious and linguistic minorities in these colleges. GLC is a government college. ILS is not a government college. It is a government-aided private college run by the ILS, Indian Law Society. Okay, UPES, I'm talking about Maharashtra Law CT, law colleges in Maharashtra. UPS is not in Maharashtra. This session will limit its scope to colleges in Maharashtra. Yes, yes, we'll talk about cutoffs as well. Okay. So, first GLC Mumbai, well known college, has a history of its own. It's the oldest law college in Asia. And the notable alumni of GLC, Dr. Babasaheb Ambedkar, Lokmanya Tilak, first Chief Justice of India, Justice H.G. Kania, Justice M.C. Shagla, first Indian Chief Justice of the Bombay High Court, Justice Y.V. Chandrachud, Justice P.N. Bhagwati. So many CJIs, many well-known personalities, renowned personalities, are alumni of Government Law College Mumbai. It's the oldest law college in Asia. Because it's a government college, the fees is very low. I think around 8 to 9,000 rupees per year. Generally, GLC does not have its own hostels for freshers. You'll have to look for accommodation somewhere near the campus. But GLC is in Churchgate, the heart of Mumbai, South Bombay. So you will probably have to live at a far off place in a suburb and then commute to your college. So that sort of affects the whole college experience. But it's a very good college. Cutoffs for GLC are highest. So yes, now we're discussing CET. Yes. I'm just going through your questions, guys. No, last 5 years papers are not available. CET started in 2017. It became compulsory in 2017. Okay. You can download memory-based questions of previous exams from our app. Download Gradeup app and search for quizzes and memory-based questions for Maharashtra Law CT. Specifically search for memory-based questions of 5-year Law CT. If you need practice, go through previous questions of bank exams. So this is the exam structure, guys. English 30 questions, 30 marks. GK 30 questions, 30 marks. Legal 40 questions, 40 marks. LR and analytical reasoning 40 questions, 40 marks. Math 10 questions, 10 marks. Total 150 questions, 150 marks. There is no negative marking. There is no sectional timing. You get 2 hours. I expect that this year the exam would be conducted in 2 shifts, 9 to 11 and then 12:30 to 2:30. Total time would be 120 minutes. There's no sectional timing. 1 mark for each correct answer. No negative marking, as I mentioned. Medium is English and Marathi. Most of the candidates, including candidates from Maharashtra, prefer solving the paper, the questions in English rather than Marathi. It's a computer-based test. It's an online exam. I repeat, the exam is conducted by IBPS. IBPS is known for its transparency, efficiency. Institute of Banking Personnel Selection. If you need practice, go through memory-based questions of bank exams. No, the admit cards have not been released. Adi Jain, it depends. It depends. Where do you stay? NMIMS and UPS both are very good colleges, universities. If you stay closer to Mumbai, I think you should go for NMIMS. Guys, previous papers of Maharashtra Law CT are not available in the market. If someone says he or she has question papers, previous papers, that's false, that's wrong. Those questions, those complete question papers are not available anywhere, neither online nor offline in books. So anyway, these are the exam trends. Last year, English was easy. I think it was very easy. Even legal was easy. The difficult part was logical and analytical reasoning. Guys, practice puzzles and seating arrangement. I repeat, check out memory-based questions of bank exams. Practice puzzles, questions on puzzles and seating arrangement from bank exam books, books for bank exams. Adi, this is my personal opinion. I feel NMIMS is a very good option. I repeat, it's my personal opinion. I know a few students who studied at NMIMS and their experience has been very good. Okay, so these are the trends, guys. It's very important to understand the trends. So last year, logical reasoning section was difficult. It was difficult because the level of questions was quite similar to that of bank exams. Bank exams are also conducted by IBPS, and there were many questions on puzzles and seating arrangements. And in 2018, again, LR, moderate to difficult. English is generally easy in law CET. Even legal reasoning is generally easy. Math is easy to moderate, sometimes easy, sometimes moderate. There is no negative marking. Don't ever skip any question in Law CET, Maharashtra Law CET exam, because there is no negative marking. If you don't know the answer, simply mark something. Make an informed guess if possible. If you can eliminate a few options and then mark, make a guess, that's better. That'll increase your chances of getting the right answer. So these are the exam trends. Guys, I repeat, if you are targeting Maharashtra Law CET, focus especially on the logical reasoning, logical and analytical reasoning section. In 2018, it was moderate to difficult. In 19, it was difficult. English and legal reasoning, legal aptitude are relatively easy. If I can give you a comparison, the syllabus for Maharashtra Law CET is similar to the old CLAT syllabus. So CLAT, the old CLAT pattern, the old CLAT syllabus, that is quantitative aptitude or mathematical aptitude, then legal aptitude, legal reasoning, English, GK, current affairs, logical reasoning. Jinder, it depends entirely on you. If you go for a BA, you don't have many other options after that. Whereas if you opt for BA LLB, you will get a very broad, well-rounded education. And in case you don't make it, if you are unable to crack civil services exams, at least you will have a backup option. There are many candidates who join a BA LLB program simply to later appear for civil services exams, UPSC and state civil services exams. Yes, misanthropist Aditya. Yes, it's possible. GK and current affairs, as I said, it's similar to the old CLAT syllabus. Current affairs, mainly current affairs, maybe a couple of questions on static GK, but generally it's full of current affairs. Let's see the section-wise analysis, last year's analysis. There were 2 questions on reading comprehension. Guys, you can take screenshots if required. ILS Pune is very good. GLC and ILS, GLC Mumbai and ILS Pune are the top tier colleges. GLC Mumbai is Government Law College, Mumbai, and ILS is Indian Law Society's College of Law. It's a government aided private college run by the Deccan Education Society. Sorry, by the Indian Law Society. Both are equally good. I will discuss which one's better. In fact, you cannot really compare them. Uh, as far as certain things are concerned, I personally feel ILS is better in totality. In for some, when you consider some other aspects, GLC is better. So we'll discuss this after the exam, not now. The cutoffs vary every year, guys. So these are the questions: reading comprehension, 13 questions, then phrase replacement, sentence improvement, phrase usage in sentence, fill in the blanks, double blanks, spelling corrections, para jumbles, error spotting. Guys, I repeat, this exam is conducted by IBPS, Institute of Banking Personnel Selection. So to get ample practice, just search for memory-based questions of bank exams conducted by IBPS. You will get lots and lots of material questions. Download Gradeup. Choose IBPS bank courses and practice questions on logical reasoning, English, etc. Even within the law page, you will have many quizzes and practice questions. So if you haven't already downloaded it, please download Gradeup. You will get a lot of free and useful content. GK, look at this. So this is last year's analysis. Current affairs, 17 questions, and static GK, 13 questions. I expect that the focus on current affairs would be more this year. This is just my guess, my gut feeling. Maybe 20, 22 questions on current affairs, 8 to 10 questions on static GK, or maybe even fewer. And current affairs mainly, see, government schemes are important. Important days of the year, heart day, yoga day, etc. So we have shared free PDFs with you. Please download those PDFs and memorize these by heart. Important events and static GK, yes, some history, geography, and polity. So generally speaking, guys, there is no negative marking. You should not skip any question in Maharashtra Law CT. Bharati Vidyapit is a good option. It's a good college, but it is an autonomous university. It won't admit students through Maharashtra Law CT. It has its own entrance exam. Okay, so let's continue. Now, legal reasoning. Very easy. Questions were short sentences, one-liners, and principle based. So the questions were very easy, guys. There was no legal GK. I'm talking about last year. No legal GK, no legal maxims. All 40 questions were legal reasoning. Principal facts, principal facts. So law of contracts, law of torts, Indian Penal Code, questions on constitution, miscellaneous. So total questions 40. 12 to 13 questions on contracts, 13 to 15 questions on torts, 10 to 12 questions on IPC, Indian Penal Code. So the questions were very easy. You don't need to memorize many legal maxims. Some basic knowledge is enough. And you don't need to memorize cases by rote. Almost all questions, in fact, were legal reasoning questions. This was the easy question. This was the easy section. The scores are different, guys. The scores are different. Cutoff scores for Maharashtra candidates and non-Maharashtra candidates. And the cutoffs change after every round. But the trend is increasing. I mean, this year I expect, because of the competition, I expect increasing competition. I expect the cutoffs to go up. There is a huge difference between the cutoffs for Maharashtra domiciles and the cutoffs for OMS candidates. The cutoffs for Maharashtra, the difference for the top colleges is around 15 marks. So that's a big difference, guys. for the same category of student. General category Maharashtra, general category OMS, outside Maharashtra state. The difference is to the tune of 15 marks. Okay, so I repeat guys, this was the most difficult section in Law CET 2019 exam, Maharashtra Law CET. It was also the most difficult section in Maharashtra Law CET 2018 exam. There were 4 sets of puzzles. There were questions on blood relations, coding, decoding, syllogism, statement conclusion, critical reasoning, etc. So in all, 40 questions. So 60 questions from puzzles, arrangement, matching, height comparison, and 8 floors and 8 people. 4 sets, guys. That's why I said you need to practice memory-based questions. Shivraj, we can discuss which college is better after the exam, after the results are out. I will conduct a special session discussing the pros and cons of many colleges, GLC, ILS, Navalmal Firodia, Praveen Gandhi, Rizvi, Deccan Education Societies, College of Law, many other colleges. I will discuss the pros and cons of all these colleges, at least the top 5-6 colleges. Right now, focus on the exam. Again, see, quant mathematics is not very difficult, but it's not very easy either. So this was the section topic-wise breakup. 1 question on percentage, 1 question profit loss, 1 question on trains, time and work, averages, caselet, 3 questions, and 2 questions on quadratic inequalities. I don't think so, Shrijit. Meenal, the cutoffs change every year depending on the competition. The pattern is the same, guys. Same as last year's. The Law CT, Maharashtra Law CT pattern, or the syllabus rather, is quite similar to the old CLAT pattern. Quant, reasoning, English, general knowledge, and legal. So you don't need to think about cutoffs right now, but first tell me, what is KYC? I will discuss cutoffs if you give me the full form of this word. What is KYC? You tell me what KYC stands for. For a student, for a law aspirant, if you're appearing for a competitive exam, what does KYC stand for? If you give me the full form, I will tell you, I will discuss cutoffs in detail. I will give you tips. Tell me what KYC stands for. See, it's very difficult to give a number to this. Ideal mock score depends how many students took the mock, appeared for the mock. What was the level of difficulty of the mock test, etc. Yes, generally speaking, KYC is know your customer. But for us as law aspirants, it's know your competition. Know your competition. How many candidates have applied for Maharashtra Law CT? It is expected about 28,000 candidates have applied. Are all of them going to appear for the exam? Of course not. Some will be absent, definitely. But the competition is increased. The cutoffs show an increasing trend. I've been coaching students for bank exams since 2015. And I've been seeing an increasing trend since 2017 when the CET became compulsory. 17, 18, 19, and then 20 this year. The cutoffs have gone up every year. steadily without exception. So we can expect, assuming the trend continues, we can expect higher cutoffs this year. Another important thing that I would like to mention, guys, please pay attention. The number of seats in each college, the seats is not fixed. The number changes slightly every year. So right now GLC has 120 seats, not 180 seats. They have reduced one division because there are certain UGC norms. So if enough faculty members are not available, they have to decrease the number of divisions. Sometimes the strength can also increase if sufficient faculty members, qualified faculty members are available. So the only way to know the number of seats, the vacancies or seats actually, would be at the CAP stage, common admission process stage, where you get the official tally in the brochure provided by the CET cell. So anyway, guys, till then, don't think about the seats. KYC, know your competition. The competition is intense. Assuming the level of difficulty remains the same, as a candidate from Maharashtra, you would definitely need 110 plus marks. Definitely. At least 110 marks are required to hope for an admit from GLC Mumbai. For an OMS candidate, I would say the cutoff would be 130 plus. First round. In the second and third rounds, the cutoffs go down. Guys, Anjali, the legal part is very easy. It's more of common sense. This is a salient feature. Legal is very easy, English is very easy. The difficult part is logical reasoning and to a certain extent, general knowledge. 110 plus for Maharashtra candidates, 130 approx for non-Maharashtrian candidates, non-domiciles who are not domiciles of Maharashtra. But the cutoffs can change depending on the difficulty level as well as the competition. So I'm not going to conduct this session. I'm not going to talk any further about cutoffs. Right now, you should focus on the exam. Try to get into GLC or ILS. If that's not possible, you can think about Praveen Gandhi, Navalmal Firodia, or Ferguson College. I've actually given the list here. I can see many questions. See this. So this is tier 1, this is tier 2. Top tier GLC and ILS, followed by this is my personal classification. I think GLC and ILS Pune are a cut above the rest. All over India they're renowned, they're famous for the quality of education. GLC has a legacy of its own. Even Praveen Gandhi and Navalmal Firodia College are very popular among students. And the third tier, I wouldn't say this is the third tier. These are also very good colleges. Modern Law College, Mumbai University College of Law and Rizvi College. Praveen Gandhi College and Rizvi College are minority institutions. So Praveen Gandhi is a Gujarati minority, linguistic minority institution. Rizvi College is a religious minority, a Muslim minority institution. So certain seats are reserved for those respective minorities in these colleges. For them, the cutoffs go down considerably. Guys, you can access a lot of free content on Gradeup. Quizzes for Maharashtra Law CT. This information, please consider joining Gradeup Super. You can start your preparation for CLAT and other exams. You can subscribe for 24 months, 12 months, or just 1 month. I would strongly recommend the 12-month or the 24-month plan. This is our star-studded lineup. Experienced teachers, Savitri ma'am, Sanujam sir, Naveen sir, Ashutosh sir, Ankit sir, and Pranav sir. An experienced team of teachers. This team will guide you in your journey towards your dream college. And we also give you expert guidance by NLU alumni, Surajit sir, Shantanu sir, Debajyoti sir, and Prashant sir. Shantanu sir and Debajyoti sir are graduates from NLSIU. Surajit sir from NLU Gandhinagar and Prashant sir from NLU Lucknow. So guys, don't forget to subscribe, to join. I personally think the best class for law entrance preparation, Gradeup. That's it guys. Thank you very much. All the best for the exam. I will come back soon with tips, tricks, techniques, strategies for Law CET exam. Sorry I did not discuss much about CLAT because the focus of this discussion was Maharashtra Law CT. Maybe some other time. That's it. Thank you very much. Thanks for attending. See you soon. Till then, I've been Abhishek. You've been awesome. Jai Hind.